Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here in June. I very welcome my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. If you're feeling charitable, please smash the subscribe button and the like button, and please do follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mag. You'll be welcomed with balloons and red carpets, and we'll talk movies and geek, and I'll probably annoy a lot of you. Welcome to Saturday's edition of the DCEU Daily, exclusive here to Big Mouth. Today we are talking about every Arrowverse show being delayed to 2021, and then we will discuss this fuss made about Robert Pattinson, because I have kind of mentioned it in other episodes of the DCEU Daily this week, but I felt like I haven't explained myself properly, so I need to, so we can put this to bed. I do see this as a similar cancellation earlier this year of Ezra Miller, and we all know what happened there. Nothing. So, as you know, not the biggest Arrowverse fan in the world, but I used to be. I loved seasons 1 and 2 of Arrow, seasons 1 and 2 of The Flash. After that, I even enjoyed the first year of Legends of Tomorrow. Supergirl, I really liked the pilot, but the identity politics just seeped through. And as a man being slaughtered every week, I couldn't handle it. And the same thing happened with Legends as well. So I walked away. But the next season of Arrowverse coming up, I am really, really invested. I wonder why. Because a Superman and Lois TV show is in development. I've now followed the official Instagram and Twitter page. I'm very excited for this project. Now, at first, I was very, very cynical. I was worried about a more watered-down Tyler heckling Superman than we've already had. But something gave me a brief sigh of hope, because this is the team who developed and ran Season 1 of The Flash. Now, the idea behind this seems very, very interesting. They have children, there's going to be this domestic situation, them working at the Daily Planet. I think and we're going to have, hopefully, we get the Lex Luthor from Supergirl as well. And who actually, I mean, Rosenbaum will always be my best Lex, but he's actually been really, really good. The only thing I actually like about Supergirl, so basically, because this is being done, I'm embracing Arrowverse again. Whether I like it or not, what's happened after Season 2 of Arrow and The Flash, they have got an interconnected universe, and it works for the people that are interested in it, and that I have to respect. So there's an article here from Screen Rant. So what I'm going to do, we're going to read it from the horse's mouth. This explains everything. Now, if you really want to keep up to date with Arrowverse, because I don't talk about it a lot, if I get interested in the franchise again, I probably will cover it from time to time on the DCEU Daily. But there's another YouTuber called Pagey, Pagey. You've also got Charlie Schneider, Emergency Awesome. He does a great job as well. Over 1 million subscribers. What a job that guy's done. So much respect for Charlie. Anyway, all Arrowverse TV shows delayed to 2021 by Andy. We're not going to try and say his last name because it's unpronounceable. Sorry, Andy, mate. So, the Arrowverse shows join all of the CW series in not returning until January 2021 due to the pandemic, as the network announced its new TV schedule. The CW has set its official 2020 to 21 schedule, with returning dramas including the Arrowverse, as well as the arrival of new programming as the coronavirus pandemic, let's call it what it is, there's loads of coronaviruses, COVID-19, is still affecting the TV and film industry. Productions have remained suspended while also preventing new shows from being able to shoot their pilot episodes, with studios and networks working out ways to get production back on track while keeping everyone's health safe. A lot of things are still up in the air. How the future TV season will look, from uncertainty around how many episodes every season will have to when shows will exactly air. The next few months will be crucial as executives begin finding solutions. There is a solution. I expect all TV globally to go into production again at the end of June. So that's really, really good news, by the way. A lot of announcements happening right now. I've also heard that there's at least going to be 16 episodes of each Arrowverse shows, so I've been reading as well. So that's very good news as well. And I think Screen Rant there trying to downplay the situation for drama, as journalists do. With the CW, the coronavirus situation held back several dramas from being able to properly finish their seasons, while Legends of Tomorrow and Black Lightning were able to finish their respective seasons due to their 16-episode order. The Flash, Supergirl, Batwoman, along with Archie Comics drama Riverdale, finished earlier than expected, with at least 3 to 5 episodes unproduced. Their seasons will automatically be left on cliffhangers that won't be resolved until much later in the year, if they can even be filmed. Every May is traditionally the month where the networks hit up front to promote their new schedules, including their latest shows that will join the veteran slate. While upfronts aren't happening in the traditional sense this year, the CW still joins other broadcast networks in revealing their new slate for 2020-2021 TV season. But the announcement comes with a twist, as the network won't be airing new original episodes until 2021 of the Arrowverse shows, including newcomer Superman and Lois, along with several other series. The following schedule reveals a handful of changes, as well as confirmation of what won't be back right away in January 2021. So Sundays will see, Sundays will see 8/7 Central Batwoman, keeping its Sunday slate. 9/8/7 Central Charmed, if you're interested. That's the reboot. I love the original. The reboot's crap, by the way. Mondays is All American 8/7 Central. Black Lightning on 9/8/7 Central. Tuesday 8/7 Central, an important one. The Flash 9/8 Central. Superman and Lois. Why is this pivotal and cleverly scheduled TV? Is because The Flash is the CW's biggest television show. And it's obvious why Superman and Lois is going to come up straight after it. First of all, they want it to be a success, so they want it to come after the biggest show on the network. But they expect Superman and Lois probably to get the biggest ratings of all time on the network. And if this, damn it, is a good show, and it's Superman, so it's going to garner a lot of interest. As soon as Tyler was cast, I said, Superman TV show. And I'm really, really happy that that's going on. I really am. So Tuesday nights, 9/8 Central, Superman and Lois, coming after The Flash at 8/7 Central. So brilliant. Wednesdays, 8/7 Central, Riverdale, 9/8 Central, Nancy Drew. We don't care about that. Although I think that Riverdale is a great show. We don't care about Thursdays. And so basically all we care about really is Batwoman on Sundays. Not that I've really bothered with that. Mondays is Black Lightning at 9/8 Central. Tuesday, 8/7 Central, The Flash. 9/8 Central, Superman and Lois. So really, that's what's going on there. So that's really good there. So given Melissa Benoist's pregnancy, it makes sense why Supergirl Season 6 won't be happening until late in 2021. This is interesting, actually. Did we see Supergirl anywhere? No, Supergirl isn't there yet. So Supergirl will... So if they're starting in January, I would assume that Supergirl won't come on till the summer. Well, given Melissa Benoist's pregnancy, it makes sense why Supergirl Season 6 won't be happening until later in 2021. Similarly to previous seasons, Legends of Tomorrow arriving later in the season is normal, but the only 4 DC dramas returning at the start of 2021, it might simply that the annual crossover is perhaps in for a change, if it happens at all. The pair-up of The Flash and Superman and Lois is a surprising decision, as Man of Steel drama is set to follow Lois and Clark as parents, which makes 9 p.m. an intriguing choice for the family-focused series. That's what you don't understand. It's not just going to be a family-focused series. It's still Superman going up against people. There will be dark elements like there was in Smallville, so that's why it's taking that time. You'll be very surprised what kind of stuff you're going to see in that series, and that's why I'm kind of excited for it. And believe you me, I was as cynical as anyone about the CW doing a Superman show. In fact, very, very, very concerned as a big Superman fan. While details are still limited on how the new seasons will look structurally and creatively, more information will likely emerge throughout the summer. What is currently missing on the schedule is Riverdale spin-off Katie Keene, which was given an additional 13 script order earlier this year ahead of its premiere. A formal announcement might arrive later unless the additional script order was their renewal. And the Lucy Hale-led series is just being saved till later in 2021 on the CW schedule. Right. So my main interest is Superman and Lois. What type of show is this going to be? As I say, we've had the logos out. It's very, very exciting. It's going to be Superman like we've never seen Superman before. First of all, Lois Lane is in the title, although Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Now, controversially, Lois came before Clark, and that's because Terry Hatcher was the reason anybody was watching that show, and that's why she won first billing there. But this is a Superman show, but Lois is a big part of this show, and it's going to be very interesting how they handle this show. In terms of the crossover, a lot of people are saying it won't happen. I think it will. I think we'll have a big crossover, maybe at the beginning of the next season, or maybe even in the summer. So that'll be interesting. Now, I want to do something because the crossovers are big for that franchise. So I can't see Berlanti Productions. They're going to find a way around all of this. As I say, end of June should be realistically when everyone goes back to work. And the advantage of television is, once it's available to view, you can view it. There's no issue with going to the cinema, social distancing. So it's very, very, very probable that these people want to get back to work with these shows as soon as possible, because they're easier solutions for Hollywood to continue making money. So very, very interesting. I'd like to know what you think. Are you excited about the Superman and Lois TV show? Are you so in love with Man of Steel you don't want to see another actor playing Superman? I'm quite happy for Tyler to be Superman, but I'm also very happy to see in conjunction with a bunch of Superman movies starring Henry Cavill. We shall see what the future holds. Now, finally today, I want to talk about Robert Pattinson and the controversy that's following him around. So he did an interview with GQ magazine, was it? And he said that he was given some dumbbells, but so far he's resisted using them. And he said, basically, in the 70s, actors didn't have to be buff, actors like James Dean. So a lot of people are triggered by this. Do you really think, right? Let's be honest here. Robert Pattinson has shot multiple sequences for the Batman already. So surely he's already the weight they want him to be. That means that this Batman isn't going to be that buff, because this is a younger Batman. This is a Batman just starting out. Now, maybe he'll be more buff near the end, but I don't think so. This is going to be a more slimmer, thinner Batman. And I think that the vision from Matt Reeves is this. And this is why he's justifying it. That's why he's saying, so if you've left the guy some dumbbells, what does that mean? He's not going to get very ripped with them. That's just to keep him fit. That's just to keep him in shape. So I wouldn't believe too much. He's just kind of on a wind up. He says what he wants to say, and that's fine. But again, we've got another situation like the Ezra Miller situation where people are, look, I suppose the Ezra Miller situation was totally false. So faked up, and you notice nobody's even talking about it anymore. There's a couple of idiots talking about him being recast, but that's not going to happen. Sorry to disappoint you. The same with Mira. Amber Heard is not going to get the sack. Sorry to disappoint you there as well. But Robert Pattinson has basically said, look, they give me some dumbbells. I'm not that motivated to use them. There were slim actors in 1970s. They didn't have to be buffed. Why do I? He knows full well that Matt Reeves doesn't want him to be buff in this movie, and that is the end of the story. Stop trying to cancel him. Stop trying to create a situation here. I've seen a few YouTubers trying to make this bigger than what it is. At the end of the day, the director doesn't want this Batman to be buff. That's the end. That's the fact. Because if Reeves wanted him to be buff, he would be buff. That, my friends, is the end of the conversation. You need to move on. Comment down below, like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back on Sunday with even more DCEU Daily. See you again soon. I hope I did say Saturday's DCEU Daily, because it's not Saturday yet. Yeah, it's actually still Friday, because I'm recording this episode early. Anyway, I've confused you enough. I'll be back on Sunday with more DCEU tidbits, gossip, conversations and debates. See you again soon.